Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well on this lovely Friday. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Renarda Joy, and for the next 30 days, I have committed to giving you tools, tips, and insight for those of you who are new to real estate investing. Now, my mission is to shrink the intergenerational wealth gap through real estate investing, and I have used this platform to sound the alarm. Now, if you're just joining us, today is day 11. I invite you to go back and listen to our conversations. And if you have any questions or if you've gotten any value, please be sure to leave that in the comments so that I can come back and comment back with you. Now, for those of you who are here, you know I want to know who's here, where you're from, and if you've gotten any value, I want to hear from you. Let me know what you've gotten so far from our conversations as we are starting day 11. Now, today's conversation is how to save for your first investment property. The first thing I want to tell you is by no means am I a financial advisor. Anything that I share with you is just things that I've done along the way or tips and tricks that I picked up from others. But I strongly suggest that you get connected to a financial advisor. A financial advisor will be able to deal with you on a case by case. It's not a cookie cutter experience. They'll be able to look at your finances and help you design the best roadmap of how to save for your first investment property. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is you have to set priorities. What do I mean by that? You have to be intentional. And if you haven't watched any of our conversations, the first one you should start with is conversation number one, having a legacy mindset. When you have a legacy mindset, first you understand who you are, right? And then you define your why, because your why is going to help keep you grounded when it gets tough, because it will get tough. The second thing is you need to look at your lifestyle, figure out what you can trim and cut out. You'll hear a lot of experts say, hey, you should stop going to Starbucks, maybe cut back on your cup of coffee or fixing your own coffee. I remember when I started my real estate journey, I was literally known at work as the woman with the brown lunch bag. Not everybody's going to get it and understand. That's why it's important to get connected to a like-minded community, because they can support you. They can be your sounding board. They can help celebrate you when you reach certain milestones. And when you get discouraged, because again, it's going to get tough, they can help remind you of your why and keep you encouraged, right? So just keep that in mind. The next step is you have to learn how to budget. There's too many resources out here for you not to understand. You know that there's income coming in and expenses going out, but you need to understand exactly how that's working for you. There's podcasts, there's meetup groups. A lot of banks are offering financial literacy around budgeting. Just figure out how you can get connected to learn more about budgeting. It's very critical. The next thing is treat your real estate savings as a bill. You know, a lot of us, we have bills that, no matter what, we're going to make sure it's paid for. Especially if you have direct deposit at your job, right? You know how you have buckets of income buckets of bills that you have and how you want to allocate your money, right? You should have a bucket for your real estate investing so that when you get direct deposit, have it go directly to your real estate savings bucket. This way, it's going to be there, right? Because if you're having it come directly to you, there's a chance that you may waiver if you're going to add to your real estate savings bucket, or something's going to always come up. It just never, ever fails. I promise you, you're going to always have something. And with that being the case, it's going to get you further away from starting your real estate investing journey. So you have to put some things in motion. So again, treat your real estate savings like a bill. The last thing is figure out how can you increase your income. A lot of you have tools, you have hobbies, you have skills, you have talents that you can bring to the marketplace, right? You can start an eBay store, Etsy. You can do all sorts of things to create some income. Some of you may be able to go for a promotion at your job. It's just a matter of looking into it, figuring out what does it take to get that promotion. Now, one advice I want to tell you or suggest to you, once you get that promotion, remember, you've already created your lifestyle off of the current income that you had prior to getting the promotion. When you get the promotion with that raise, take that increase and add it to your real estate savings bucket. Remember, it takes sacrifices to get ahead. And that's one way that you can do it. So I hope that this has been valuable for you. Now, if you have any tricks or tips, tongue twister, that you've done to actually save for your first investment property or the journey that you're on right now, share that with us. Like, I want us to be a community where we share ideas with each other. Now, if you're watching this outside of my Facebook business page, I invite you to come and join me at renardajoylive.com. That's renardajoylive.com. Now, I don't want you to join for the likes. I want you to join so that you can help me change the narrative, right? Shrink the intergenerational wealth gap and really build up your real estate arsenal. So if you've gotten any value, please be sure to let me know. And if you're just watching this, we just wrapped up day 11. I invite you to go back and listen to those conversations. And as promised, I want to honor your time. I just want to be here for a few minutes. I will be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST. Have a good night.